So, I know it's hard. I know it is really hard. And I know that you really love that person. Well, you think you really love that person. I know you think you really love that person. I know you think that person is the one for you. I know that the memories you built with them, you want to last for. You want them to continue making those memories. You want to make memories with this person forever. I know that you feel like you can't move on, but you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Life is too short. Throughout high school and especially college, I've seen a lot of people get in relationships where they just wasn't being treated how you're supposed to be treated. They just wasn't getting the treatment they deserved to get, right? The respect, they wasn't getting the respect they needed. And they stayed in relationships with these people, bro. And I'm like, move on, Like, I remember one time, right, when I was in a relationship I didn't want to be in no more before I was like who I am today. I had a friend of mine on the track team tell me, he said, the more you hold on, the more it's gonna hurt. But when you let go, it will eventually stop hurting. And the way he broke it down was like so like he said he went more into detail, but the way he broke it down was so like real and so like understanding. I'm like, man, you right, bro. I'm like, you so right. Because at the end of the day, that might sound harsh, but you kind of got to put yourself first. Because if they was, this is the thing, right? Yes, you could love somebody. Yes, you could treat somebody right, but they're not doing the same for you. You have to put yourself first and leave, right? When you with someone, putting yourself first should be easy, and they should like uplift you, motivate you to like be the person you need to be, so that you can do better for them, right? How good would it do you if you're not the person that you want to be, and they only make your life more miserable? Because think about this, right? When you're in a miserable relationship, you kind of take away from your own personal needs and your own personal happiness, try to make them happy, try to make them feel good. But it's like, no matter what, nothing will never make them feel good. No matter what, they would keep treating you the way they treat you. People just don't wake up and change one day, right? I mean, yes, there are chances of that, but I met too many people in my lifetime in relationships. They think their partner going to change, or they think they could change this person, and this person not changing. Yes, this person not changing, and they're not changing this person, and this person don't want to change. It happened to me. I remember one time I had relationship problems. I called my auntie to get some advice from her, right? I kid you not, she told me, she said, sweetie, they're not going to change 2 weeks from now. They're not going to change 3 weeks from now. They're not going to change 2 months from now. They're not going to change years from now. She said, that woman is the woman that she is, and you cannot change her no matter how hard you try. So I might help think I'm going to hold my auntie to that. Watch how she change. A month to go by, she still didn't change. 2 months go by, she still didn't change. 2 months and a few weeks, like, okay, I want to keep going in wrong path, so let me just go ahead and end this relationship. Yes, I did what I had to do. I left. Right? You got to do what you got to do. Because if somebody really wanted your best interest, right, and you communicate them how you feel, and they're not doing nothing to change that, do you really think that's a person for you? Why would you want to be with someone you try to communicate how you feel and they're not doing nothing to change? Seriously, though. Honestly, though, right? Like, what are you getting out of that? I know people that forgive their significant other for cheating on them, right? Yeah, they forgive this person for cheating on them the whole time. You forgive somebody for cheating on you, they more likely cheat on you again. They'll give you that sob story. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cheat on you, and try to manipulate you to stand with them. Do you stay with them? They do you dirty again. It's like, really, bro? Like, I forgave you the first time. Because I know plenty of women who took their boyfriend back for cheating, and he ended up cheating on her again. They don't respect you, bro. If somebody that don't respect you, your relationship not gonna work out. It won't work out because they had that respect for you. They understand, like, okay, if I do some shady stuff behind, if I do some shady stuff behind them, that they're gonna be some consequences for that. There really is. So why not ask yourself, like, if the people around me, If the people around me and it work out best for them, why would it work out best for me? If you know other people that took back their significant other, or they have a hard time letting go after they keep getting hurt over and over again, right? Why not? Why would it not be you? Seriously though, right? If this person been hurt over, if you know people around that have been hurt over and over again, right? And you know how people could be, and you putting your own stuff in that situation, what? Learn from other people's mistakes. Learn from other people's failures, right? If you see what other people went wrong in a relationship, like, okay, let me not do this and this so I can have a better relationship, right? If I see my friends struggling with this, when I see signs for this, keyword signs, right? People around you, they see signs. I mean, their friends and family members around you, right? If they in their relationships and they see certain signs, or you see certain signs of their relationship that it's not going to work out, and you prove yourself right, like I knew it was going to work out, why the heck would you go and fall for the same signs? Why would you fall for the same tricks? People show you their true colors. We just don't want to believe it. We want to create our own image of this person instead of just stick with the image they already created for themselves. We want to build a fantasy of this person. I want to build some kind of dream of what this person should be, when instead of accepting for who they really is. So we gotta learn how to accept people for who they really is, right? Accept people for that's the key. If you want a better relationship, let's learn how to accept people for what they are. And like, if they're not the person you hope to be with, then okay, oh well, kick it to the curb. All you're doing is hurting yourself in the long run, right? Why do you want to go through the mental stress, emotionally, physically, spiritually stress every day of being in a toxic relationship? We can get up and you can heal faster, so you can be on the track to find somebody that's going to treat you how you want to be treated, right? I don't understand. Maybe somebody could explain to me, because I just don't understand it. Because best thing I think anybody should do, when you start seeing certain red flags and certain bad traits that you don't want to be around, remove them immediately. Don't turn them into a science experiment. Stop trying to fix people. Stop. It's your job to be their lover, not their therapist. Yes, it's okay to communicate to people how you feel and like talk to people when they upset, but it's like, you're not responsible for anybody's past trauma and anybody emotional baggage they created from previous partners. You're not responsible for that. You're responsible for how you love them, how you treat them, and your level of respect towards them. That's what you're responsible for. You're responsible, like, you're supposed to be their helpmate, not their psychologist. So don't go in a relationship trying to be somebody's psychologist, somebody's therapist. Go be in a relationship to be their lover. If they don't respect that, then oh well, it wasn't meant to be. But I bet you save yourself some emotional stress in the long run. But yeah, pretty much that's pretty much what I get out here and say. Like, I know it might be hard, but you have to let go. Yes, I understand that you think you love this person, you think this person for you, the memories y'all created, but you gotta understand that if it was meant to be, it was meant to be. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. And like, you can't force someone to love you how you want to be loved if they're not trying to love you how you want to be loved, right? But yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoy it. Just remember, like, go out there and do what you need to do so you can have a healthy relationship. But yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for many more videos to come. That's it. Bye-bye.